What's up, YouTube? It's the Doctor. Just quickly before I start the story, this is a mighty long Moab on decommission. I think it's about 5 minutes. Yeah, pretty long, I know. I camped a lot. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to hear it all. I know. Anyways, back to the story. I'll start from the beginning. So, I usually leave for work at about 9:45, 9:50, and I get there at about 10:45. This is like my first, literally my first shift. I'm not, I think I'm only on for about 4 hours a shift, just to see how I'm going to like it and everything. Me and the other guy are just doing our routine, cleaning coffee machines, Molly making it up. And there's this couple sitting in the corner talking about a baby, and we're like, what the fuck? Like, this chick is so weird. She's like, the girl says something like, I'm so happy, I'm pregnant, I can't wait for us to have this baby with you. And the guy's like, yeah, me too. They're sitting there for like about 40 minutes or whatever, and they both look like complete crackheads. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, this girl's hair was like the most fucked up thing I've ever seen. It was like shaven on one side and like long on the other, and it was like all like weird and like looked like she was like rotting. Anyways, same with the dude. The dude had like scabs all over his face and was like all fucked up. They're just messed out of their minds. Sorry about that cough, by the way. And the girl keeps coming up to the front, probably 5 or 6 times within like 45 minutes to an hour or whatever, asking for the washroom key. And the washroom key is, I shit you not, it's like right outside the washroom on a hook. It says key right beside it, and then has an arrow pointing. And we're like, yeah, it's on the door. And she just keeps asking, like over and over again. We told her probably 5 times. And so she goes in the washroom or whatever. She's in there for about 10-15 minutes or whatever. No big deal, and regular washroom break. Then she comes out, and this is where it gets interesting. We heard her talking about being pregnant and everything, and she decides it's a good idea for her to go outside for a cigarette. So she goes outside or whatever. The woman and the guy both go outside. The chick's holding a cigarette, taking puffs. And I turn to my coworker, I'm like, yo, didn't that chick just say she was pregnant? What the fuck? I mean, coworker's like, yeah, but look at her. I bet her mom did the same thing. I know, not really that funny, but it was funny on the inside. They come back inside, and the girl comes up to me and says, I need you to call an ambulance in 7 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck? Why 7 minutes? Why 7 minutes? I'm like, okay, 7 minutes exactly? She's like, yeah, 7 exactly. So I'm thinking this girl is like majorly fucked up or something. Like, I don't know. And so she like goes, sits down for about 15 minutes and comes up one last time and says, can you please call an ambulance? I think I'm having a miscarriage. And I'm like, what the fuck? You don't even have a baby bump. Like, there's nothing there. This chick is like skinny as a bone. Like, there's no baby anywhere. Like, it's impossible. If she was having a miscarriage, she would be miscarrying like a pea. And like that, she wouldn't know. Like, it just is impossible. She's like freaking out, asks to go to the washroom, and her boyfriend or whatever follows her into the washroom and comes running out like full sprint, running out and says, where's the ambulance? There's blood everywhere. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Is this some kind of sick joke or whatever? I'm like, this is my first night shift and fucking just so much crap's going on, and I'm just like freaking out. And the ambulance gets here, and this girl will not come out of the washroom. She will not leave the washroom. I'm like, really? I call the ambulance. They're here. They're like, where is she? Where is she? I'm like, she was right here. Like, she left like 2 seconds ago to go to the washroom. And the guy's like, yo, where is she? We're waiting for her or whatever. We're not leaving until she comes out. I'm like, all right. So I go and knock on the door, and I'm like, yo, you got to come out. She's like, I'm coming out. Just give me a minute. And she's like crying or whatever, and she's freaking out. I'm like, okay. So eventually she comes out, and this ambulance driver is like checking her out, doing the full like heart thing with the, I don't even know what that thing's called. Is that like a breathoscope or something like that? I don't know. The thing that goes on the doctor's ears and they like check your heart rate. Yeah, that thing. He's like checking her out. He's like, okay, everything seems normal. Like, we're just gonna take you to the hospital. And I'm like, all right. And so then we're like, just chilling. And the ambulance is getting these people all ready or whatever. And then the ambulance driver turns to the husband and says, there's not enough room for both of you in the back of our ambulance. You have to walk to St. Paul's. And St. Paul's in Vancouver would be like walking from, let's see, I'll do for all you Seattle people. It'd be like walking from Seattle to Bellingham. Roughly. It's about a 2 hour and a half drive. About a 2 hour drive. And it's like ridiculous. I'm like, this guy's like going to make it there by like the morning. So he's like, oh, I'll figure it out. I'll take a bus or something. Like, maybe I'll just go in the morning. I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, your wife is bleeding out of her vagina, and you're going to walk to this hospital that's like good couple miles away. So whatever, he leaves, and we're like, I'll find me my coworker, just talking, just chilling, just screwing around. And then we're like, yeah, we should probably check the washroom. So we go in the washroom. We open the door, take the key off the wall, open the door or whatever, and we get inside, and I shit you not, there's literally like, I don't even know, like maybe, oh man, like 4 or 5 drops of blood, like drops, like little itty bitty. I'm like, what the fuck? This chick was on crack. But it was really awesome first shift though. Went by super fast, great laughs. And then I left at 3 and missed my last bus, and I had to wait till 6 a.m. in the store with all these crazy people. Yeah, it was the best. All right, now we're gonna just move on from that and forget it ever happened. I just wanted to let everyone know who's watching that I will be putting together an F-utage. It's pretty much like a fuck you-tage to Modern Warfare 3. It's a goodbye montage of all the bullshit that happens in this game. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. Thanks, this has been Dr. Phil bringing you Coffee Shop Diaries. Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.